So I wanted to make this real quick impressions or rant video on the Mafia Definitive Edition that came out last year. So I guess I would start this video off by saying I wasn't really sure about how I felt about this game when it was first announced because Hangar 13 didn't. I'd say they didn't really do a good job with Mafia 3. I wouldn't say it was completely broken, but it was a fucking mess. I mean, there's no other way of putting, it, especially at launch. It was not the best at all, and I was a little worried, they were probably not going to put that much effort into this one like they did with Mafia 3, so I was a little on the uneven side, but no, they actually did a really good job with this game. They put a lot of effort into it. You can really tell, like, it's not, I don't want to say they were lazy with Mafia 3, but compared to this game, they look like they were a bit lazy and didn't take their time at all with Mafia 3, but they did a very good job. Nice job, Hangar 13. And it's very there's a lot about this game I want to talk about. I guess like the graphics. There's probably one of my favorite parts. How good this game looks. The character models inside of cutscenes and stuff like that look really good. And it's how to explain, like the facial animations look really good. They look like an actual human face instead of I'd say some video game faces look a little pixelated, or they don't move like a human face would, if that makes sense. Like the stretching and stuff. Yeah, I shouldn't say stretching. That sounds weird, but the way a face moves, it's not human like is how I should put it. But in this game, they really took the time to put the detail in, and everything looks really nice. The city itself, Lost Heaven, looks super good. Lost Heaven looks probably, oof, I don't want to say it's the best looking game I've seen, because I'm going to be honest with you, Rockstar probably has the best looking open world games. They're very hard to compete with, but this is probably one of the best open world cities I've ever seen. And it's such a good looking game. Like I'm super surprised how good this game was looking. And the cars look really good. The cars look super nice, and they handle really well. And like they actually, like, in some games, that like the cars, how do I put it, that they all kind of feel the same and kind of handle the same, but in this game, like, they all feel different. They generally do feel like cars from the 1930s, which is really nice. Like there's a lot of detail they put into the cars and stuff like that. It's just super nice that they actually took the time to make the cars. No, I'm going on a bit of a rant about it, but I fucking love how the cars work in this game. It's so fucking cool. Like it's good. It's very good. That, I guess, yeah, very good, very good. Also, the story. I thought the story was super good. I don't want to, like, spoil anything, but the relationship between Tommy, Sam, and Polly, that was just awesome. Every time they would interact with each other, it was super fun. Like, especially Polly. Polly was really entertaining. I mean, at first he has kind of an annoying voice, but then he grows on you. Polly grows on you, and he's such an endearing character. Same thing with Sam, except Sam doesn't have an annoying voice, but Sam kind of comes off as a cold bastard, but then he becomes lovable too. But every time they have, like, an interaction, or they're joking around, it's super fun. It's super entertaining. But Sarah, on the other hand, she had a bit more of an important role in the original Mafia, and in this one they kind of just put her to the side. She's not really as important as she was in the original. She doesn't have as much screen time. She's not really there as much. Like, they kind of just had her there because she was there in the original. It feels like, I don't want to be that way, but it kind of feels that way. She doesn't really make an impact on anything. Oh, and shootouts, like shootouts were super fun. That was probably my favorite part of this game, was getting into gunfights in this game. It was so much fun, like, because most of the time they're short range to mid range gunfights. Like, so you're most likely going to be having, like, shotguns, Tommy guns, pistols. Like, there are rifles in this game. Like, there's I think you can see me with a regular rifle right now, and then they also have sniper rifles. You rarely get those, but you usually have, like, a shotgun, a pistol, or something like that, and usually they'll be at that range where, like, it'll be in corridors and stuff, so it'll be, like, really fun to get in those fights. They're very intense, frenetic. Am I saying the word right? Whatever. But they're just really fast, they're really fun. It's such a fun time to get into like gunfights and stuff like that. But hand-to-hand combat, on the other hand, seemed didn't seem like it had really any effort put into it. It was kind of lazy. I mean, you could just kind of keep hitting circle, and sometimes you had to counter attacks, which I don't know. It seemed to not register whenever I would counter attack or whatever. It just seemed like luck on hitting the button, because other than that, like it wasn't that good. And I was kind of disappointed because again, they have like baseball bats and stuff like that. You think it'd be fun to beat the shit out of a guy with a baseball bat. It's not. Especially in a Mafia game, it's a little disappointing because you're like, I want to beat the shit out of a guy with a baseball bat. It's not as fun to beat the shit out of a guy with a baseball bat. Oh, and stealth. Stealth is in Mafia 3 is probably the most overpowered shit in the world. Like you could literally stand behind one wall and almost every single enemy will walk by you and you could just stealth kill them. Not in this game. A lot of the enemies will like catch you really quickly, so like you probably couldn't go an entire mission with just stealth. You'd probably have to like, you're gonna get caught, but you want to like kill as many guys as you can before you get caught. Is basically how I look at stealth, because it's I don't want to say it's hard to stealth, but it's just you're not gonna get through an entire level stealthing through it, because like the enemies are very aware of their surroundings and stuff like that, and some of them can like just see you like across the map. Like it's ridiculous. Like, now that I think about it, there was one level I did stealth the entire way, but that was luck. That was pure luck in my opinion. But other than that, the gameplay is super fun. Like that is probably the best part of this game. It's just like, wow, the shooting and the gameplay is so much fun. And it's not a hard game to get 100% in. Like, getting all the trophies, getting all the collectibles, all the other stuff. In some other games, it's a bit ridiculous. In this game, not really. You could probably, I'd say it's probably around 10 hours at most. But if like you went for the whole collectibles and shit, you could probably get it done in 12 hours. Like, not that long. And like it was kind of surprising to me, because some open world games, like the collectibles are a bit ridiculous to find. In this game, it's not that hard to actually find them. They'll show up on your mini-map and stuff like that. And a lot of them are in missions. The rest are in the free roam, which there's also that. There's the missions and stuff, and then there's free roam, where you can just go around the entire fucking city, just wandering around, looking at shit. And you can also find different cars and stuff like that in free roam mode. Like, you can find some really cool cars. But yeah, it's a good game to well, if you're looking to 100% a game, this is a very good game to 100%. It's not that hard. It's so much fun too. Like, and also it's $40 brand new. Like, the amount of effort they put in this game, I would have played 60. It's a really nice game. It looks good. It plays well, and they're only charging 40 for it, and which is super nice. Like, I got this game brand new, $40. It was awesome. And I guess I'll end the rant there, but yeah, get this game. This game is fucking amazing. I love this game so much. It is so much fun, and it is very entertaining. Like, especially the story. Like, I don't want to spoil anything about the story. That's why I didn't mention it too much. But really, the story is super good. It's super engaging. It's really good. It's a good Mafia story. Like, and I hate being this way, but in video games, there's not a lot of Mafia games. Like, I wish there were more Mafia games, because like, Mafia films are probably one of my favorite film genres. Mafia films are just, they'd hands down be my favorite film genre, because they're just like super entertaining. They're super like fucking fun. They're slow. They can be slow burners sometimes, but they're really entertaining. They have those like moments of violence and shit like that, which I really love. And like, video games don't dive into Mafia stuff enough, which is, it sucks, which it's really good the Mafia series exists, but I wish there was more alternatives to the Mafia series. But yeah, do get this the Mafia Definitive Edition. Sorry about going on a rant there about Mafia movies, but this is really good. I fucking love this game, and I recommend it.